Hi, this is Betty,
And I'm DJ.
and today we're going to show you these cards that I made using this cute little dinosaur stamp set that Ellen gave me when she was here to visit this summer. And I thought they'd make a perfect little critter Christmas tree. So that Christmas tree card, DJ, who are we going to give it to?
We're gonna give it to me.
Oh, that's the second one. He's getting a lot of cards lately. No, who do we know? We took Owen, a cute little boy, out to our
Dinosaurs! That's right.
the dinosaur park this summer, and he and his mom and dad, and
Oh, that's right.
oh boy, and
We're gonna give that card to Owen. Okay. So today we'll be working with Essentials by Ellen Dinomite Christmas and Dinomite Halloween stamp and die sets by Brandy.
I'll show you how I colored one image here, and I do the rest of them in the similar manner. I start with my darkest color, and here I picked a kind of a muted YG copic color and put it down first where the shadow would be, and then started adding the brighter YG colors from copic over top of that, and just work my way up, blending each of the colors together.
Nice.
So we're just going to speed through. I had previously stamped two of each of the images and die cut them. So I was ready to go and color them all in. We're just about done.
This is where I should be saying something exciting.
You sometimes do.
Kitty is again with us. Just want to let everybody know.
So I have to move along here.
Oh, sorry.
I'm using the craft assistant here to make my card base. And I hold my A2 sized card within a magnet that I've die cut the same size of my card. And I use the magnet to surround my card so it doesn't move, and then I put my stencil down and use more magnets so I don't have to tape anything in place as I'm adding my Nouveau Glimmer paste.
Now, if you remember, what we're using here is the Craft Assistant by Ellen. And in another video where we introduced the Craft Assistant, we'll link to that at the end of this here. There's no more need for messy tape. You don't have to use tape anymore. You can just hold your card down with this magnetic Craft Assistant.
So in the meantime here we let the glimmer paste dry, and I stamped my sentiment on the bottom. And then I glued all the little die cut images in place, and now that they're dry I'm just fluffing up some of the parts to give it some dimension.
I love that. That's cool. I thought the only way to do that was with foam tape, but I love that. I love it when it pops up.
Thank you. And so then I had a few leftover parts and pieces, and so I made two more quick cards. I used the Essentials by Ellen Wonky background by Julie stamp set to make that little quick background. Using the Nouveau blending sponges, I dabbed on my two inks, my Distress Oxide inks. And in hindsight, I probably could have just used the ink pad to put the ink on the stamp and then use the Nouveau sponge to soften up the edges so they blend, but I thought of that later, so I did it the long way. So again, I stamped my sentiment, and I had pre-mounted the stamps on some foam tape, and I just put that in place here, and that makes for a quick little card. The one little present, the taller present, wasn't on foam tape, just to add a variation in the dimension. And for the last few images left over, I made this card. So I made a sample background so I know where I wanted to put my images, and here I'm putting my card in place, and for stamping one tree, masking it with mask side pre-cut out, making sure that I don't get any ink on my card, so I put a clear sheet of acetate down so I can plan the next placement of my next tree. Stamp that, put that mask in place, and then again plan the final placement for the final tree. Then I'm going to go back to using the craft assistant and some magnetic masks that I've already made out of the Lawn Fawn stitched hillside borders, and I'll use my blending brushes to blend on some distress oxide inks and just make a little background scene. So I line up the mask and take out my little pattern or example and just do blending on a little bit of the edge so that my card remains fairly clean and crisp and white, and put the other hillside on the left hand side. And then once I've done that, I can peel off my masks. I color in the last few trees with copic colors, and I mounted my images with foam tape, except for I left one present flush again for a bit of dimension. I stamped my sentiment, and then I decided it was a little too bland, so I'm going back and doing just like what I did on the first card and adding some Moonstone Nouveau glimmer paste.
That's what this stuff is right here?
Yes.
Glimmer paste.
The sparkly stuff.
So you're not even putting it on like with a like a stencil or whatever thing you use? You
No, the stencil was there.
Oh,
Sorry.
it was. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, there you go. Okay, now I see it.
So then we clean up and let everything dry, and that finishes the third and final card.
I love how the dinosaur, he's holding the star, or there it's on his head. Like you can just do so many variations with that. But hey, look at that! It's at the end. Once again, thanks for watching. If you could click the like button, the subscribe button, we'd really appreciate that. It'd really help out the channel. And we thank you so much for the love that we have been getting already. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes. Now here come the videos for you to click on. So click on another one of our videos. Enjoy it. I really enjoyed this video. And we made 3 cards. They got 3 for the price of 1 today. It's amazing. I love it. Kitty says bye too. Meow meow.
Bye bye.